Now we are again starting scene second, act second. This is North Parade. Lucy, the maid servant of Lydia Languis, appears. Lucy, so I shall have another rival to add to my mistress's list. Captain Absolute. However, I shall not enter his name till my purse has received notice in form. Poor Akers is dismissed. Well, I have done him a last friendly office in letting him know that Beverley was here before him. Sir Lucius is generally more punctual when he expects to hear from his dear Delia, as he calls her. I wonder he is not here. I have a little scruple of conscience from this deceit, though I should not be paid so well if my hero knew that Delia was near 50 and her own mistress. Now Lucy is talking about herself. She is thinking because she manages all the list of competitors, rivals in the life of Lydia Languis. There are so many characters, so many rivals in the list of Lydia Languis that they wanted to love her and marry her. There was Sir Lucius O'Trigger also, but he has been misguided by Lucy. He has been directed to Mrs. Malaprop, saying that he receives the letters from Lydia Languis. So Sir Lucius is in confusion that actually he is in relationship with Lydia, but the fact is that he is unknowingly in relationship with that of her aunt, Madame Malaprop, but he is quite unknown. Bob Akers, who was the prime competitor, he has been already dismissed, rejected by Lydia Languis. Now, due to the father after the marriage proposal settled by the father of Captain Absolute, Captain Absolute has also joined this list. So all these names, all these characters are handled by Lucy. And what is her interest? Her interest is only money. She wanted to collect money from them. So that's why she conveys messages from one person to another. And for this purpose, she collects money from the competitors, rivals. So Sir Lucius also pays a heavy amount of gift. At the same time, Sir Lucius O'Trigger appears. Ha, my little ambassadress, upon my conscience, I have been looking for you. I have been on the South Parade this half hour. In the previous scene, we have already noticed that the letter was sent by Mrs. Malaprop just after the scene when the marriage proposal was settled by Sir Anthony Absolute and Mrs. Malaprop. And Lucy has been taking that letter from Mrs. Malaprop, and now she is here to deliver it to Sir Lucius O'Trigger. So that's why Sir Lucius is waiting anxiously for the arrival of Lucy. So she is ambassadress for him. It means messenger for him. Messenger between Mrs. Malaprop and Sir Lucius. Oh, Gemini, I have been waiting for your worship here on North. Sir Lucius, faith, maybe that was the reason we did not meet. It is very comical too how you could go out and I not see you. For I was only taking a nap at the Parade Coffee House, and I chose the window on purpose that I might not miss you. So actually Sir Lucius was waiting anxiously for the arrival of Lucy, and that's why he was on the window side so that he should not miss her. Otherwise, she would return without delivering the letter of Mrs. Malaprop. Actually, Delia or Celia. My stars, now I would wager a sixpence I went by while you were asleep. Now she is chiding that she would charge maximum amount if he committed such mistakes of sleeping. Sure enough, it must have been so, and I never dreamed it was so late till I waked. Well, but my little girl, have you got nothing for me? Actually, he is very impatient. That did she bring something? Any letter from his beloved? Supposedly Lydia, but actually from Malaprop. Yes, but I have got a letter for you in my pocket. But she has brought a letter from his beloved. Oh, Faith, I guessed you weren't come empty-handed. Well, let me see what the dear creature says. According to Lucius, who is the dear creature? This is Lydia Languis. But the letter has been written by Mrs. Malaprop as Delia or Celia, a fictitious name. Now, there, Sir Lucius, she gives the letter to him. Now he reads the letter in front of her. Sir, there is often a sudden incentive. Now, this is the letter written by Mrs. Malaprop, so that's why you will find there the misapplied word also. Incentive impulse in love that has a greater induction. All this is misapplied words. Than years of domestic combination, such was the commotion I felt at the first superfluous. These all words are misapplied. View of Sir Lucius O'Trigger, very pretty, upon my word, female punctuation. She didn't want to say punctuation. Punctuation is a different thing. It is a grammatical term. Actually, she wanted to say punctilio. It means Lucius was just like a girlish face. He was a young man. Forbids me to say more, yet let me add that it will give me joy infallible to find Sir Lucius worthy, the last criterion of my affections, Delia. Who is Delia? Actually, she is the Mrs. Malaprop, and she has disguised herself as Delia, saying that she is not of 50 years old, but only 17 years old. So she is also befooling Sir Lucius. Sir Lucius wanted to love her niece Lydia Languis, but she has been herself engaged in this relationship. So in this way, the letter finishes. Upon my conscience, Lucy, your lady is a great mistress of language. Faith, she is quite the queen of the dictionary. For the devil, a word dare refuse coming at her call, though one would think it was quite out of hearing. Actually, Sir Lucius is also surprised that even a 17-year girl has written such a great letters. How is it possible? And he also appreciates the lady for the marvelous writing of letter and selection of words. Some words are misapplied, but still this is a fine letter. And he is surprised at how Lydia Languis has written such a great letter. But actually, you know that this is not written by Lydia Languis. This has been written by Mrs. Malaprop. Yeah, sir, a lady of her experience. So at the same time, when she says experience, Sir Lucius is surprised. So experience? What at 17? He is surprised that how it is possible that a 17-year girl can write such a great letter, because he is expecting this letter has been written by Lydia Languis, but virtually it is not written by her, it is written by Mrs. Malaprop as the name Delia. Oh, true, sir, but then she reads so, my stars, how she will read offhand. Now she manipulates that she is an intelligent girl, so that's why she has written in such a marvelous language. Faith, she must be very deep read to write this way, though she is rather an arbitrary writer too. For here are a great many poor words pressed into the service of this note that would get their habeas corpus from any court in Christendom. So actually, he is first very happy that this is a fine letter written by Lydia Languis, but at the second, he is surprised that how a 17-year girl can write such a letter. But it is not known to him that actually he is not in the relationship with that of Lydia Languis. He is in the relationship with that of Mrs. Malaprop. And Malaprop has written this letter. And Malaprop also in the use of misappliance of words. So there are some words that is very difficult to find out the meaning. This has been misapplied. Ah, Sir Lucius, if you were to hear how she talks of you, oh, tell her I will make her the best husband in the world, and Lady O'Trigger into the bargain. But we must get the old gentlewoman's consent and do everything fairly. Actually, Lucy also incites his love for Lydia Languis. And Sir Lucius is also in her trap, and he wants that he should offer the relationship with Lydia Languis and marry her. But only the problem is Mrs. Malaprop. So that's why he wanted to take permission from Mrs. Malaprop. But he doesn't know actually the letter has been written by Mrs. Malaprop, not by her niece Lydia Languis. Nay, Sir Lucius, I thought you weren't rich enough to be so nice. Upon my word, young women, you have hit it. I am so poor that I can't afford to do a dirty action. If I did not want money, I would steal your mistress and her fortune with a great deal of pleasure. However, my pretty girl, give her money. He always supplies money to Lucy so that she may bring letters from supposedly Lydia Languis, but actually she brings letters from Mrs. Malaprop. Here is a little something to buy you a ribbon, and meet me in the evening, and I'll give you an answer to this. So Hussy, take a kiss beforehand to put you in hand. Kisses her. Actually, he shows his respect toward Lucy because Lucy is a faithful lady who has been serving as a messenger between his beloved Delia and him. But he is in confusion. Lucy, oh Lord, Sir Lucius, I never seed such a gentleman. My lady won't like you if you are so impudent. Faith, civil Lucy, that same, oh, what the name of it, modesty, is a quality in a lover more praised by the women than liked. So if your mistress asks you whether Sir Lucius ever gave you a kiss, tell her 50, my dear. Actually, he is trying to show that he loves so much to that of his beloved Delia. But Delia is actually not Lydia Languis, it is Mrs. Malaprop. What would you have me tell her a lie? Ah, then you baggage, I'll make it a truth presently. For shame now, here is someone coming. Oh Faith, I'll quiet your conscience. So now they are waiting for the arrival of someone. Who is coming? This is Fag, the servant of Captain Absolute. Fag, so ma'am, I humbly beg pardon. Now they are very friendly because both are servant. Lucy is servant and Fag is servant. So there is a better relationship between them, friendly relationship. Oh Lord, now Mr. Fag, you flurry one so. Fag, come, Lucy, here is no one by. So a little less simplicity with a grain or two more sincerity. If you please, you play false with us, madam. I saw you give the baronet a letter because Fag has noticed that she has been giving a letter to Sir Lucius. What was the matter? He wanted to know it. Actually, Fag has been managing the affairs of Captain Absolute and also hiding his identity, as he was not the Beverly. Actually, he is Sir Captain Absolute. From this side, Lucy has been managing the affairs of Lydia Languis and Mrs. Malaprop. But both are good friends, it seems. Ha ha, young gentlemen's sorry. So she has been giving something. She saw her. Give to baronet a letter. My master shall know this, and if you don't call him out, I will. So he wanted to know that what is the matter, why she has been giving a letter to Sir Lucius. You gentlemen are so hasty. That letter was from Mrs. Malaprop, simpleton. She was idiot. Lucius is an idiot. She is taken with Sir Lucius' address. He is in confusion that he is loving Lydia Languis, but actually Mrs. Malaprop is loving Sir Lucius O'Trigger. How? What taste some people have? Why, I suppose I have walked by her window an hundred times. But what says our young lady? Any message to my master? Actually, Fag has arrived to take message from Lydia Languis on behalf of Mr. Beverly. Sad news, Mr. Fag. A worse rival than Akers. Sir Anthony Absolute has proposed his son. Now, Fag is informed that one person, Sir Anthony, has also proposed his son the marriage between his son and Lydia Langewies. So there is a new competitor, Captain Absolute, but she doesn't know that actually this person, Captain Absolute, is the same person as she knows about Mr. Beverly. Beverly and Captain Absolute both are same, but she doesn't know. A worse rival then occurs. Sir Anthony Absolute has proposed his son. Yeah. What, Captain Absolute? Even so, I overheard it all. Ha ha ha. Very good, Faith. Goodbye, Lucy. I must away with this news. What is that news? That Sir Anthony has fixed the marriage of his son with Lydia Langewies. This is an important news, and this should be informed to Captain Absolute. Well, you may laugh, but it is true, I assure you. Now she is going. But Mr. Fagg, tell your master not to be cast down by this. She is sorry that another competitor is there, and Fagg is surprised that his father has engaged his son to that of Lydia Langewies. And Captain Absolute is quite unaware of this fact that with whom he has been in love with, the same lady is there that has been, the marriage proposal has been sent. So, oh, he will be so disconsolate and charge him not to think of quarreling with young Absolute. Actually, Lucy is also in confusion. She thinks that Absolute and Beverly both are different characters. But the fact is that both are same characters. So that's why she has been suggesting him not to fight with Absolute. Absolute is the same person. Never fear, never fear. Be sure, bid him keep up his spirits. We will, we will. So at last Fagg leaves the place. He is happy to listen this news that the father of Captain Absolute, he has fixed the marriage with Lydia Langewies actually. And this news is very important. This must be informed to Captain Absolute, so that he may not be sad that his marriage has been fixed by his father, but he should be happy because with the same lady the marriage has been fixed. So here comes the second scene, ends here.